Okay, in the last lesson, we added the reflection. So now I'm going to show how a way you can do several bullets, kind of like in a rapid fire, and we're going to try to add it to the driveway here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do a new composition. So composition, new composition, and I'm going to call it bullets. And this size looks like it should be okay. I do want it to be the duration of the same amount of time. That way we could always shorten it or make it longer if we needed to later. We'll hit OK. And I already imported my bullet holes. And so I'm in my bullets composition. And so now let's go ahead and start that. And also, let's see, if you want to check your toggle this transparency grid, if you click on that, make sure that this has these white and gray squares. And that's this button right here. That way, just to make sure it is transparent. So that way when we put it on our background, it will show up transparent. Okay, so I'm gonna make these holes a little bit smaller. And I'm just gonna duplicate each one. So I'm gonna do Edit, Duplicate, or Command D. And after I do that, I'm just gonna click with my selection tool and just click and drag it and move it. Again, Command D, click and drag, Command D. I don't think I did that. Command D, click and drag, Command D, click and drag, Command D, click and drag, Command D, click and drag. Okay. And then I'm just going to stagger just a little bit of space in between here. I want it to be quick. It kind of look like it's, almost like a machine gun firing. Let me preview that. So there you go. So, that might be a little bit fast. Try it again. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into my main composition, my driveway composition. And now I'm going to add my bullets, my composition I just created. And I'll drag it down here into my work area. I'm going to add it just one right above the driveway because it's going to be like, it'll be like the next layer, just right connected to the driveway. And okay, there's my bullets showing up right down here. And here's let me move it over a little bit just to see how big those bullets are looking. Maybe a little bit large. Oops. Let me select that again. And I'm just going to click and drag one of those endpoints there. Get a little bit smaller. Okay, now I'm going to try to make it look like I'm going to try to get it to match the angle of the driveway. So I'm going to give it a 3D effect. So right here's my 3D box. You might have to toggle your switches around down in here. There might be a little toggle feature. But make sure that 3D box is showing up right there. And then I'll open that up under the transform. I want to go ahead and, let's see, we'll do, I think the Z rotation. No, maybe X first. Yeah. So we'll move that X back to, looks like -55. Looks like it works pretty good. Now we'll try the Z. Here we go. And the Y a little bit, get back flatter. Look flat. Now I might need to go back to my X again. So once you gotta kind of finesse it a little bit there. It can look flat. I think that looks like it matches. There we go. So there you go. That's how you can add a bullets to your scene. Now let me go back. Maybe not. We'll start right at the very beginning. Maybe we'll do it a little bit after he's been walking a bit. Maybe about there. That's what I meant. Like, so I want it to go, those bullets to stay there at the very end. So at least if you want to start it here at the very beginning, it'll go to the very end. But if I move it over this way, it doesn't matter what the time is on the back end. Okay. And let's say I might want to add another one to the window. And with this one we can add to the top. So let's go ahead and add it to the top, because it'll go on top of that window. Let's move over here to the window. Let's go look into our transform. Oh, don't forget to give it a 3D. That way we can see our X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I kind of want to angle it more that way. Might need to go to my orientation a little bit, kind of get it to set back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now I want to grab my selection tool and make sure I can move it so it all fits. Is this the top one? Yes, it is. Okay. Let me preview that. So can you see my bullet holes showing up over here? Looks like it takes them a while to show up down here. You can hardly see them. And maybe I could have moved it up a little bit more. But that should give you a good sense of how you can get bullets, and if you needed to, you could even add them to the mecha or anything else. Now, one thing we'll do next before the next one, because we'll do a camera shake last. But so what we're going to do, maybe I'll wait for the next one, and we'll do it on the next one. This is the end on this one.